Hi there, I'm Tracy Drake, and this is a short video on strengthening the legs, coming to standing from a seated position. And we will work on strengthening the legs to help us do that. And this is one of a series of videos that I'm doing to help improve your balance. As we age, we lose our balance, and being able to balance well is not only important for your own physical health and to prevent falls, but also great for your brain health. So looking at improving memory, maintaining memory, balancing on one leg, and lots of studies out there to suggest that it's really helpful to work on your balance to help with your brain health. So that said, let's begin. Find your way to a good sturdy chair on a non-slip surface, and find a comfortable seated position. And by that I mean you're sat up tall, feeling nice and grounded on your seat, and the feet are planted on the floor. So that might mean that you need to scooch forwards a little bit to be able to plant your feet on the floor, and that your back, the back of the body, is away from the back of the chair. So if that's the case, then that's okay. It's going to make the muscles work a little bit harder, but that's what we're looking for. So sitting comfortably, spine is long, feet flat on the floor. And we can begin by thinking of squeezing the feet and the knees as though we want them to come together. That's not going to happen, but we want to engage all the muscles that are needed in order to bring the feet and the knees together. Now, if you like, you could take the hands, either the palms of the hands or the backs of the hands, to the inside of the knees and press the knees into the hands into the knees, and get a little bit of feedback there. You'll notice that you feel like you're getting pushed up out of the chair, but you're just engaging all those important muscles, big muscles in the legs, and starting to become aware of those muscles that support the movement of the joints and support the health of the joints. Our joints do degenerate as we age, but we can work on the muscles. So let's take a few breaths here and then relax. Take a breather and then re-engage those muscles. Nothing much to see, but thinking of squeezing the feet together, squeezing the knees together, and maybe pushing back with the hands. If using the hands doesn't work for you, you could maybe use a block, a yoga block, or a piece of Tupperware, nice sturdy piece of Tupperware, something like that, between the legs, and squeeze the block or whatever you're using with your knees. It needs to be something that's fairly rigid. So engaging all those muscles and relaxing. Re-engage. 2 or 3 breaths. Should be quite hard work. And relax. Don't drop your block. And one last time. Sitting up tall. And relax. Good. So now we're going to do exactly the same thing, but we're going to start to think about coming to standing, and I'm just going to turn side on here so that you can see what I'm doing. So same premise. You may want to bring the feet a little bit further underneath you, which may mean that your heels come off the floor. That's okay, mine do. But you have to think about your center of gravity and that counterbalance for moving yourself out of the chair. So again, feet about hips width apart, Think of squeezing the feet together and squeezing the knees together and engaging those muscles, and start to shift the weight out of the chair. Push down into the feet, hold for a breath or two, and then come back to seated. Relax. Re-engage. Think about pushing the feet down, shifting the weight out of the chair just a fraction, and then relax. Good. If you like, you could take your hands to your hips, re-engage the muscles of the legs. Think of squeezing the feet together. Think of squeezing the knees together. They're not going to come together, but we just want to engage those muscles that do that. So this is quite a lot of work for the legs. So this might be as far as you want to go today or for the next week or so, but keep working at it. A few breaths each day will make a huge amount of difference. 5 minutes a day, 7 days a week, that's doing good. So give yourself permission to do less, but make sure you do something. Eventually, engaging those muscles of the legs, having that counterbalance engaged, so shifting the weight forwards, pushing down into the feet, and then we can cut my head off, come to standing, okay? And then come back slowly to seated. Good, relax. So you have your chair there. Make sure it's a sturdy chair that doesn't slip. Place it against the wall if you're concerned about that. But having the chair there and working on engaging these muscles of the legs. So let's do that one last time. Think of squeezing the feet together, pushing down into the floor, shifting the weight a little bit out of the chair. So my legs are now supporting me fully. You could stay here for a breath or two, either coming to standing or simply sitting back down once again. Good stuff. So working on that to your comfort level, but feeling that grounding in the feet as you push the weight down into the feet, holding in, this is called chair pose, so Utkatasana in Sanskrit. But having the chair there to sit back into if you need it. And letting the legs rest. Give them a little bit of a shake. Good. And finishing by just sitting up tall. Take a few nice deep breaths. Let the sensations in the legs settle. Good stuff. Well done. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day.